Welcome back and hello if you are new. Quietly becoming one of the biggest metalcore bands ever, Parkway Drive have slowly but surely been rising up the ranks, and particularly with their brand new album Reverence, they're on their biggest touring cycle yet, and I was very fortunate to be able to go to their Ali Pali show, which featured none other than Die Art Is Murder, Killswitch Engage, and the Aussies themselves. So, kicking off this trifecta of metal were fellow Aussies Die Art Is Murdered, and if you're familiar with their sound, hearing them play Ali Pali was absolutely monumental. I don't think I've ever heard a band as heavy as Die Art Is Murder play Ali Pali. Tearing through their set, they included cuts from Dear Desolation, Holy War, Reign of Darkness was an absolute highlight, and given the fact they only had about maybe 5 or 6 songs, they did an absolutely fantastic job. The fathers of metalcore, it's incredible to see Killswitch Engage supporting Parkway Drive in 2019. Yet for me, regardless of any placement on the bill, Killswitch are undeniably the fathers of metalcore. The set is really well put together, again given the fact that their support, they make it absolutely the most of the time that they're there. They've got a beautiful ballad of Always, and ending on In Due Time, which sounds just as massive as it did when it first came out on Disarm the Descent. With the band set to have a new album out this year, it may be the standard Killswitch formula, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because no one else sounds like Killswitch Engage. And I can guarantee you that neither Die Art Is Murder or Parkway would even be here without Killswitch. Tonight I'm doing When I first saw the band headline that sold-out forum at Never Say Die on their Deep Blue cycle, I would have never ever thought that they would be at this level playing to a sold-out Ali Pali show. And part of the reason that Parkway Drive have been able to cultivate this absolutely humongous identity, I think, is through their inexplicable ability to make even the biggest show feel like the most intimate experience for every single person there. Every time I've seen the band, Winston has this beautiful charismatic energy that not only feeds off the crowd, but also gives something to every single person in that room. You know, these 5 blokes from Australia will never ever forget where they came from, and I think that is a sense of humility that has followed them throughout their career. The band walked through the crowd to get onto the stage. How many bands do you see doing that? And I think it's that interaction with the fans that makes a performance that is so intangible as the likes of Ali Pali really close and personal. You know, the show opened with fire from the sound desk, and then there was this massive amount of lights that they had on the stage, which was perfect for the likes of Wild Eyes or, you know, Idols and Anchors. But then there were these massive explosions that went into the void after this really big build-up on Cemetery Bloom.
And then everybody, fucking jumps! 1, 2, 3, jump!
It's that sort of tension and release that the band understand. You know, it's not necessarily just performing, it's putting on a show. And there are these amazing like showers of sparks that also came down, but they also had cellists with them that made the likes of shadowboxing so much more real and intimate, particularly given the fact that Winston actually played The Colour of Leaving, which for me, I thought he would never play this live. I know that it's a very emotionally raw song for him, so that's a huge thing. Whether you're a fan of Deep Blue or Horizons, or even if you thought Aya was crap, go and see this live, because it takes on an entirely different identity. Ali Pali was very much a showcase of just how big this band can get. And this is just the beginning. At the end of their set, they announced that they would be headlining Bloodstock Festival on the Saturday. And personally, I really do think that if the band carry on going the way they are, they could really be seeing major festival headliners in their sights. Maybe not next album, maybe the album after that, but carrying on this idea of what Parkway Drive embody and how they've gotten to where they've gotten to, I think it's possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Were you at Ali Pali? Let me know, I'd love to see what you thought. Make sure you go and see Parkway Drive. I know they're currently still on their European tour. You can pick up tickets right underneath me if you want to. Make sure to check out my interview with Winston himself at Download, which was really cool. And I will see you guys probably at the next gig. Alright, take care guys.